Thank you so much, ma'am, for speaking to CNN News 18. Let me introduce you to our viewers. She is Meirav Ben Ari. She is a member of Knesset in Israel and represents opposition party in Israel. Ma'am, thank you so much once again. First of all, I want to know your party's position on this war. Perhaps what we are getting to know here in India, that all parties have come together to form an emergency government, and there is a bipartisan support that has been extended, and Israel is united in these times of crisis.
Yes, so thank you very much, and thank you for having me and have the opportunity to speak with your people directly from Israel. And even now, there's a rocket attack on the southern of Israel. So, but now I'm in Jerusalem in the Knesset, so I'm safe. But we have a lot of people that they are not safe now in while we are speaking now. So anyway, this day we are working together, member of the Knesset from the coalition and the opposition, working together with so many missions. First, of course, to help the people of Israel that their family was massacred in this brutal attack. Help the soldiers, help the people that is being attacked in the southern, but also in the northern of Israel. We have a lot of mission, and this day we need to do this together. First, to show you that Israel is strong, and second, to help those people who was hurt in this brutal attack in the 7th of October, in Saturday, the 7th of October.
Okay, ma'am, yesterday something happened. Perhaps the hospital got attacked in Gaza, and perhaps many are looking at it as a turning point moment in this war. So till now, there were a lot of sympathies, and Israel had an upper hand when it comes to narrative in this war. But post this particular incident, there's a lot of condemnation. There's a lot of emotions flowing towards the people in Gaza. How do you look at this particular incident? And perhaps both sides are accusing each other for it. Israel has to say that's the work of Islamic Jihad. Hamas has to say that it was an Israeli rocket. How do you look at this situation?
If we are people that looking for the truth, and this is the aim of this media, you can't, just straight away take the side of Hamas in this story, because we in Israel, we took it very, very seriously. First, Israel, you probably see, we don't attack civilians, and of course not in hospital. And if the people in the world will just wait for 1 hour, 2 hours, that we are checking, because we really check the situation there, you can see that the hospital was attacked by the jihad, by these people of Hamas, that they don't care about people, that they're using women and children as a human shields. It's not the first time. They do it like in a regular basis. And we in Israel, we are a democratic state, and we understand the mean of life of people, of young people, of women. So we check for almost 2 or 3 hours, and I can reassure you that this brutal attack of hospital was by the Hamas with the jihad. You can see the video if you are looking for the truth. You can see there even the phone calls that they were talking together, the people from Hamas, and they understand that they hit their hospital. So why in the first place do people take the side of Hamas? Let us check, and we check it very well, and we understand this brutal attack, like they attacked the people here in Gaza, was by the Hamas, and there's no symmetry here, okay? No symmetry. There's attack, and they should take the responsibility of that.
Okay. So, ma'am, President Biden is in Tel Aviv. He is meeting President Netanyahu. There are a lot of discussions on key issues likely on the cards. But the most interesting one happened a short while back, where President Biden supported the position of Israel as far as the hospital attack is concerned. And if I quote what Mr. Biden said, that he said, and I quote, that I believe that this is a work of the other group. So clearly giving perhaps supporting Israel and clean chit to Israel because Hamas and the Palestinian Authority, in fact, some other countries are also trying to were trying to implicate Israel, were trying to drag Israel into it. How do you look at this support coming from U.S. President Biden?
First, we thank President Biden for this amazing support in the people of Israel, in the IDF, in the government of Israel. And we don't take it for granted, but we understand that everyone that, that has a soul, that understand that Israel had been through a brutal attack, massacre of people, that was living in the kibbutz. I don't know if you've ever been in Israel, but kibbutz is a beautiful places with, it's green. Yesterday, I went to a funeral of 5 people, father, mother, and 3 of their children. And it was so hard, but listening to the people of the family speaking about this family. And I just want to let you know that the father, he planned a festival of peace and love next to the border. This is the people in Israel. And of course, Biden will support because he understands that we want to live in peace here. And this attack was only happened because people there want to slaughter Israelis and Jewish. They went to a festival of music, not something that will never happen in Gaza, okay? Will never happen, this festival of music, because they don't believe in this,
Yes.
They don't believe in democratic, in liberal state. And they come and massacre people in their houses. And and of course, if I sometimes I don't have so much time, but sometimes when I look in the media and I see people, democratic people who supported Hamas, why are you doing this? Hamas is a barbarian people who attacked young children, who raped women, who did horrific, act against women and children, slaughter children, babies in their bed. How can you be human and support this attack of Hamas? And no, it doesn't have any connection for Free Palestine.
Ma'am, also there are talks of securing safe corridors, safe passage in Gaza. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, all are advocating for it, and perhaps putting pressure on America to convince Israel for the same. Do you think there could be an announcement of safe passage likely on the card since President Biden is in Israel? Because some are calling it a very tough position taken by Israel by isolating Gaza. There's no supply of food, clean water. How do you look at the situation in Gaza, the humanitarian crisis that is going on, the civilians in Gaza are going through?
To tell you the truth, we are doing everything we can, to tell the people in Gaza, first, to leave their houses in the northern side of Gaza. But still Hamas prevent them. The people in the kibbutz or in Sderot or in Ofakim that were attacked in this Saturday, no one gave them the opportunity to leave their houses. They were murdered in their houses. But Israel, as we speak before, she understands the meaning of life, of young people, of women, old people. So they tell them to leave their houses before the attack. Still, Hamas sometimes doesn't, we see that Hamas sometimes don't give them the opportunity to leave. So we call upon for all those states that in favor, don't let Hamas use women and children as a human shields. We give you the opportunity to leave your houses. There is electricity and water in the southern side of Gaza. Most of the people left their houses because they understand we are the Israelis, we didn't get the opportunity to leave. Our children is kidnapped there. 200 people, 400 people are missing. Where are those people? And if we take care of humanitarian side and tell the people, leave your houses, why you don't give us any clue about our people? You know, we have even Holocaust survivor in Gaza. Why no one in those, states speak about Hamas to bring us the babies, the women, the old people? So,
Okay, ma'am,
there's no symmetry here. We do everything we can to help those people, although Hamas just use them. And it does, you can understand that it doesn't have any responsibility for people's life.
No, that point is justified. Ma'am, one more thing. There is a lot of buzz about Israel starting ground counteroffensives. The forces are going to get inside Gaza to disseminate Hamas, and perhaps for that there's going to be a high-level meeting with President Biden also, because he's surely going to look into the plans that Israel has in place as far as disseminating Gaza is concerned. How do you look at this one strategy? Because it's already 10 days have passed since Israel has perhaps ordered war on Hamas after the terrorist strike, and now the counteroffensives on ground will start. Where can we expect ceasefire to come into picture? Because there's a lot of pressure on America, especially from the Arab world, your neighbors.
I want to reassure you, we don't go to ceasefire. Our troops need to enter Gaza. The IDF has to eliminate Hamas, destroy them. That includes going in the ground forces to take apart all Hamas capabilities. We will not, we can't live with border with Hamas. This is not a state, this is their organization, and we need to destroy all the leaders, all the capabilities, the economic, the civilian capabilities, everything that they are doing, we need to destroy them if we want to live in Israel in the southern, next to the southern border. And the issue here is to destroy Hamas. And I want to tell you something. We will destroy Hamas. And we will do it not just for the people in Israel, for the people all over the world that suffer from terror. And we will destroy them. Because if you want to live in peace, you can't do a ceasefire now. We need to destroy it, and we will destroy them. And this is not only for us, because Hamas is a proxy of Iran, and Iran wants to destroy all the liberal and the democratic state. And we do it for us, but also for all the democratic world.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for speaking to CNN News 18. Appreciate you joining us here on CNN News 18. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.